Alright, boys, so I already recorded this fucking video, but the audio is fucked up.
So if I'm fucking pissed off, that's why I'm fucking pissed off.
So forget about it, cuz.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with CamCann, and today we have NFL Week 15 previews. Should be a fun week of NFL football, so let's hop into it. Okay, so for this Thursday game, Week 15, we have the Atlanta Falcons versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Honestly, shouldn't be too complicated of a game. I expect the Bucs to win it. They're at home.
My name is Jeff.
The Falcons are a little hurt. Bijan's still going to play well, probably do well, but I don't think it'll be enough. I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game. They're going to cover the spread, and the game total is going to hit the over. So with that being said, let's get into the Sunday games. So for the first game on Sunday, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Chicago Bears. Should be an interesting game.
What?
Cleveland's offense is coming off of a good game, and their defense is coming off of a bad game. So should be interesting, but I think Chicago's going to win this game. Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams is going to be enough to get the win here. They're going to cover the spread, and I do think the game total is going to hit the over. So with that being said, let's get into the next one. The next game is Baltimore versus Cincinnati. And this one, it should be a fun divisional matchup. AFC North playoff implications heavily matter during this game. So I think the Bengals are going to win. Baltimore's not been playing very well. Joe Burrow's back. So I think the Bengals are going to squeeze this game out. I think they're going to cover the spread, and I think the game total is going to hit the over. So with that being said, let's get into the next one. All right, so for the next game, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Should be a very fun, entertaining game. Not sure how you can get tickets for $49 to watch this Kansas City team play a good Chargers team.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So that doesn't really make much sense, but should be a good game. I think Kansas City is going to win this game because they have to, quite frankly, or else their playoff hopes are looking slim. So I think KC's going to cover the spread. I think the game total is going to hit the over. And with that being said, let's get in the next game. So for this next game, we got the Buffalo Bills and New England Patriots. Should be a fun AFC East divisional rivalry game. New England owned Buffalo for like 2 decades when they had Tom Brady.
No. Wait.
Buffalo's owned the Patriots for the better part of half of the past decade. So it should be a very fun, interesting game. We'll see who will come out on top. Drake May's going to have to play well. Diggs is going to have to play well. Same with Josh and same with James Cook. Should be a very fun, entertaining game, but I think that the Patriots are going to sneak it out. So I would say hit the over for the game total and hit the Patriots to cover the spread. Let's get in the next one. So next game is Washington at New York. And this game, as you can see by the $21 tickets, not that compelling of a game. Both teams are kind of hurt. If they were at full strength, this would be a lot better of a game. But no Jaden Daniels. I see New York probably taking this game. They're probably going to cover the spread. And I would say that the under is going to hit. I don't see these teams scoring over 50 points. So with that being said, let's get in the next game. Next game is Las Vegas at Philadelphia. So this one should be a good game. It should be an easy Philadelphia victory. Las Vegas isn't too great. They got Brock Bowers, got Ashton Genty, got Max Crosby, but that's about it. So I think Philadelphia is going to win this game. They're going to cover the spread, and they're going to hit the over. Let's get in the next one. So the next game is the New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And once again, this I think is going to be another easy win for Jacksonville. New York isn't that great, and I just do see Jacksonville handling this New York team pretty easily.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it.
I see Jacksonville covering the spread, and I do see the over getting hit for points. So with that being said, let's get in the next game. The next game is Arizona at Houston. So for the last 1 p.m. game, should be a good, fun game for Houston because they're going to destroy Arizona. No Kyler Murray. He's out. So Jacoby Brissett's going to come and he's going to play okay, but this Houston defense doesn't give you any time at all, pressures you, and Jacoby Brissett is going to be in hell because of this Houston pass rush.
What is that? What is that?
So I think Houston's going to take this game. I think they're going to cover the spread. And I do see the game hitting the over. Let's get into the next one. So for the next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos. And it should be a great game. We got some good quarterbacks in Jordan Love and Bo Nix. We got some good wide receivers in Cortland Sutton and Romeo Doubs. We got some good defenses with some great players like Patrick Surtain II and Micah Parsons. So it should be a very fun, entertaining, playoff-worthy game. But I do think the Denver Broncos are just going to sneak this one out. I would say that the game total is probably going to hit under. And I would say that Denver is going to cover the spread. So with that being said, let's get in the next game. So the next game we got the Detroit Lions versus Los Angeles Rams. And this is another one that should be a fun game. Detroit's coming off a big win against Dallas last week. Rams are coming off a win as well. So it should be a good, entertaining game. We got some elite backs in Williams and Gibbs. We got some elite wide receivers with St. Brown and Nakua. And we got some pretty good quarterbacks with Goff and Stafford. So it should be a good game overall. But I do think that the Los Angeles Rams are going to squeeze this one out. I would hit the over, and I would hit the Rams to cover the spread. So with that being said, let's get in the next one. So for the next game, we got Carolina and New Orleans. And we got another cheap ticket here, $12, which honestly makes sense because who would want to go see New Orleans play? If you're a fan of New Orleans. If you're a Carolina fan, this is a good game to go to. It's cheap, and you're going to see your team win. Yeah, so with that being said, Carolina is going to cover the spread. The game total is going to hit the over. And overall, Carolina is just going to easily have their way with this New Orleans team. So let's get into the next game. So the next game is Tennessee at San Francisco. And this one, it should be a relatively straightforward game. San Francisco is probably going to win. McCaffrey is going to do well. And this Tennessee team is just not going to be able to stop San Francisco. I think San Francisco is going to cover the spread. And I would see the game over being hit. So with that being said, let's get into the next game. Okay, so for the next game, we got Indianapolis Colts at Seattle Seahawks. Should be a fun game. If you're a Seattle fan, if you're an Indianapolis fan, not as fun. Daniel Jones got hurt, so that means that Indianapolis' season is probably over. They'll still probably make the playoffs, but they're probably not going to win. It's just unfortunate. Just really unfortunate. They were already a kind of a team where Daniel Jones' performance predicated on them doing well. But unfortunately, he's hurt, so it's going to be an easy win for Seattle. Seattle's going to cover the spread, and they're going to hit the over on the game total. So with that being said, let's get into the Sunday night game. So the Sunday night game is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Dallas Cowboys. And this one should be a really, really fun game. I can't lie. Dallas Cowboys, every single game the Dallas Cowboys play, owns.
I want me some glory hole.
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? Okay, well, here we got some great offensive weapons in Justin Jefferson and George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Got some good runners with Williams and Mason. So you know what? It should be a fun, entertaining primetime Sunday night game. But I do think Dallas is going to take it. I think Dak's going to be too much for this Minnesota defense. And I think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to cover the spread. And I think the game total is going to hit the over. And actually, I think that is probably the biggest lock if you're betting. If you're betting $1,000 on anything, betting your house on anything, bet it that this game is going to hit the over, because I can guarantee that this game is going to hit the over. So with that being said, Dallas is going to cover the spread. The game total over is going to hit. And let's get into the Monday night game. So for this Monday night game, we got the Miami Dolphins versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Should be a fun game. Miami Dolphins versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami started off pretty bad, but they've been doing well. Pittsburgh's been a little inconsistent, but they played well last week. So we'll see who comes out on top here. In my opinion, if DK's back and he plays well, I think Pittsburgh's going to sneak this one out. I think Pittsburgh's defense has been playing better as of recently, so I think they're going to help them get this win. I think the game total is going to hit the over, and I think Pittsburgh is going to cover the spread. So with that being said, that's the end of the games for NFL Week 15. Should be a banger week, boys. All right, boys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all learned something. Hopefully you're looking forward to NFL Week 15. It should be a lot of fun. And we got some good primetime games. I'm excited for the Dallas Cowboys versus Minnesota Vikings game that's taking place Sunday night. So let me know what you're excited for down below in the comments. Let me know what you're looking forward to in NFL Week 15. So with that being said, boys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little something. And hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace, boys.